What is going on, Gemini? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazi, your favorite Cali reader. This is going to be your what's unexpected going on for you in the next within the next 30 days. Readings, as always, are still timeless, so whenever you come to them, there's more than likely a message here for you. So please only take the ones that seem to fit your situation and leave the rest for someone else. Okay, these are not personal, so remember that anything that does not happen to resonate, it's no need to take it personal, because it's really not. That's what private consultations are for. So if you are so guided, feel free to reach out for one of those. But otherwise, we're going to cover general messages, money, career, finances, love life, potential challenge, and overall outcome here. Okay, so first we're going to start off with the bottoms of the decks that I've used for your reading so far, and those are messages that are hidden at this time. Timestamps for all the for each category will be in the description box, so feel free to skip it, skip around or whatever as needed. Okay, so looking at the bottoms of the decks that I used, it feels like what initially came to me, let me start there. When I was meditating on your energy before I started even recording and shuffling the cards, what came to me that Spirit said very clearly was receiving a message about money. Okay, so some of you, this could be coming in the form of like a bank calling you or something, or some type of maybe insurance company, or like money that you didn't know that was owed to you is on its way. Others of you, this could be coming in the form of, let's say, like a job opportunity or an interview that some of you have been waiting to hear back on, something like that, something involving money. This is where that message is coming in. So like I said, it's going to be different for all of you. But I feel like some of you that have been waiting to hear back about something, some type of opportunity that you've either applied for or reached out to someone about, that you've been waiting to hear back about, that message that within this 30-day time frame is what is what's coming to you. Okay. So like I said, we are talking about all the areas, but that was prominent in when I was meditating over the energy here. So just, for those that have been looking for confirmation about that, that could be for you. Okay. So like I said, looking at and it made sense, because right after I received that message, this deck that I first started off with, this card here at the bottom is man holding a coin. Okay. So for some of you, that is like a double confirmation that you're receiving some sort of message from maybe a boss about money that's owed to you, or like I said, it could be coming from the state, where you live. Like it, you never know in what form this is talking about, but some of you are definitely receiving a message regarding some money, something that you've been waiting on, or this could be, like I said, this is an unexpected reading talking about things that you're not expecting. So for some of you, this is going to come as a surprise. Okay, so this for some of you is going to be like something that you may have lost out on or thought you lost, that's coming back around. So maybe opportunity, or like I'm hearing an invitation to do something, okay, that's regarding money. Some of you may have thought you missed the opportunity, and it's going to resurface, it's going to come back to you. Okay, so for some of you, this could definitely be talking about a job of some sort, some type of like opportunity that you had committed to or wanted to commit to. That could be what's resurfacing here. But I do feel like it's important for you guys to be open, to be receptive. Okay, for those of you that may be having a hard time being open to receive new opportunities, that is a high indication of feminine energy that we have some work to do on. Okay, so your feminine energy, so this is like mother wounds. Okay, wounds from past lovers, right? Mother figures, however that translates for you. For those of you that are finding yourself having a hard time being open and receptive to new opportunities, to new ideas, or things that you're maybe invited to, if you're having a hard time doing that, some of you are having a hard time committing. Okay, that could just, like I said, indicate periods of our life, or experiences that we've had in the past that, where we've maybe gotten bullied, or maybe have been made to feel like we're undeserving or unworthy of certain, desires that we had, or just love in general. That could be what's playing out here. Okay, so if that's coming up for you guys, that's just an indication of where we still have some work to do. So it's not good or bad. It's, that's your option, your choice, and how you label your experiences. But if we choose to not label them at all and just say it's not good or bad, it just is, right? That'll also help you more easily navigate that energy, transmute it, and be able to release it in order to receive things that you're asking for, especially when it comes to actual commitment. For some of you, this is definitely talking about like a partnership, okay? That some of you, a man could be, for those of you that are feminine watching, gender doesn't matter, but for those of you where that actually applies, This could definitely be a man that's presenting, you know, like asking you to marry them or presenting some sort of commitment, because this man holding a coin is giving me King of Pentacles vibes. Okay, so that is not only a man that's, you know, financially stable, wealthy, well off, right? But that is also a man that is committed, right? He's committed to, you know, it's like wanting to build a family, wanting to build a legacy, wanting to, you know, someone who has that that desire to commit to something. Okay, he's committed to his goals, his dreams, his desires. That's what obviously what creates, you know, stability in the first place. But for some of you, this is, you know, actually this person is wanting to commit to you. So some of you are being asked to, you know, unexpectedly, you may be put in a position to need to be open to receive if this is something that you want. That's the energy that's being presented to you. Okay, but like I said, this is a hidden energy, and at the bottom of this the tarot deck that I'm using is the moon. Okay, so like I said, some of you, you've been patiently waiting for this with the temperance underneath. This is something you've been waiting for. You've been, you know, patiently awaiting this commitment, this proposal. For some of you, it's a proposal like of marriage. For others of you, this is maybe just a proposal of, you know, you've been waiting, like I said, to hear back from someone who you've been trying to work with, who you've been trying to collaborate with, you know, however that translates. But there is energy here of hearing back about that within this 30-day time frame. Okay, so let's jump into your reading. So unexpected Gemini messages. So we have appreciation card 15 with 10 of swords. So for some of you, this could definitely be obviously talking about a person, someone that has done you wrong, betrayed you in some type of way. For some of you, this person is wanting to make things right with you. For some of you, this is who this person is, that it could be someone you're already committed to, or someone who is, you know, realizing like the error of their, you know, of their mistake, of their, you know, decision, whatever has happened. It's like someone's wanting to make things right with you. Okay, and that may be something you guys are not expecting. You guys could be dealing with someone who, you know, maybe doesn't always, it's not easy for them to own up to their wrongdoings, or it may not be easy for them to express how much they actually appreciate you. So for some of you, this is this person's way of showing you how much they care about you. They may be giving you money, where if this person is less emotional and more material, and I'm getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So you could be dealing with any of those signs, you know, it doesn't matter where all the signs. But for those of you that, you know, that could, like I said, serve as further confirmation if that is someone you're dealing with, if this is about a person. It feels like this person is maybe going to give you some sort of gift. Okay, you may be getting a gift of money from someone, and that's just either their way of showing you how much they appreciate you, especially if they're not maybe one who's very emotional. They may not always show it, you know, through emotions or affection or attention and things like that. This person may show it in a monetary kind of way. Okay, so for others of you, what this also could be indicating is this is the universe's way of showing you, you know, that it appreciates you not giving up. It appreciates the work that you've been doing. Okay, sometimes the universe does reward us through other people. Okay, so like I said, it's going to be different for all of you, but it does feel like this energy of, you know, being in an open and receptive energy, being ready to receive the blessings that are coming to you. For some of you, you've definitely gone through a lot. Things have definitely, I feel like for some of you, Geminis, have been very difficult. Some of you have been betrayed by people. You've been done wrong. Some of you have been literally put through the fucking ringer. Okay. And so this is, you know, like I said, if this is money coming towards you or an opportunity to make money, something that maybe help you out financially, get you back on your feet, you know, however that translates. This, it feels like, is the universe's way of showing you that you are appreciated. You are appreciated for the work that you have been doing, for not giving up, not quitting on yourself, you know, continuing to push forward, being resilient, being as strong as you possibly can through the challenges. This is the universe's way of showing that you are appreciated through, it feels like, through someone else. Okay. So we're gonna, because I'm gonna timestamp these, I'm just gonna go ahead and clarify as I go. I was just gonna go all the way across, but I feel like I like it better in being able to timestamp for you guys, just so you have the option to, you know, pick which part of the reading you want to look at. So not everybody wants to talk about love, not everybody wants to talk about challenges, and you know, but it's like, you know, that's part of life, the duality, right? We have some of both, right? So let's clarify. Spirit, the 10 of Swords for unexpected general messages for Gemini. What's going on for Gemini? Okay. So the Fool in reverse. Okay, so this is, I feel like, like I said, this is something that may have ended quite harshly, ended suddenly, unexpectedly for some of you, where you thought you were going to have a new start. You thought something was going to happen, and it kind of got like taken. It feels like kind of like energy of the rug got ripped from from under your feet type of thing. Okay. So for some of you, this is, you know, whatever this is that's coming to you, this is the universe's way of, it feels like making something right on your behalf that was done wrong. Okay. Something that may have been taken from you or ended before it even got started. And, you know, for some of you, it's like you could have chose to respond and, you know, a certain way and lash the fuck out. And some of you chose to, you know, be like, you know what, cool. That just means it wasn't meant for me, or it's not the right time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm something that I've heard before, but I'm starting to even more so on my own journey learn, is that the universe never tells you no. It's either telling you yes, not right now, or there's something better. Okay. And it's up to us how we choose to perceive that. Sometimes if things don't happen in the timeline we want it to, or our shadow, our ego thinks it should, right? We assume that we're being told no. But really, in hindsight, that's either telling you it's not the right time, because if we gave it to you now, you would probably squander it. You wouldn't be able to really maintain it, right? And then for me, even personally, thinking about that, it's like, I appreciate that, because I don't want a blessing that I can't maintain and get me in this energy. It's like kind of like when you meet someone, right? And you tell them, don't introduce me to a vibe you can't maintain, right? It's the same type of thing. It's like you don't want to get, you know, in this energy of getting used to something, living a certain way or having a certain lifestyle, and then it being taken from you, right? So I feel like for some of you, that could be what this is representing here, where something that you know, had wanted or was going for, something that, you know, was about to start for you, some type of brand new beginning, some type of brand new opportunity, a risk that some of you were going to take, seems like it got taken from you immediately. As soon as you got it, it was like snatched away. And so I feel like some of you, it's maybe just giving you more time to really get in the energy of receiving, you know, knowing that I am deserving of this, I am worthy of this, and letting yourself, you know, take a little bit more time to, you know, really embody that energy. So that way, when it does return to you, when it does come back around, you're actually open to receive it, but not only receive it, but maintain it as well. Okay. So for some of you, that's what this is. The universe is paying you back. You know, I feel like I'm hearing paying you back with interest. Okay. Some of you are being paid back for anything that has been done wrong in your life, anything that, you know, this could be people, right? That have maybe done something foolish, that done something really out of character, something that you really didn't deserve. It's like you guys are being paid back and appreciated in a different kind of way. Okay. So as it pertains to your money, career, finances, we have empowerment and finding. Ooh, these are very, very powerful cards here. So, for some of you, this is discovering something. For some of you, this is like discovering your purpose. For some of you who already are aware of what your purpose is or what you feel like is your purpose, some of you, it's like your purpose is shifting, where you guys are maybe finding, you know, like new parts of your purpose, like deeper, like more elements to your purpose. You see what I'm saying? It's where it's not just like for example, you're not just a healer, you're also supposed to be a healer, but in a specific type of, like, specializing in something, like in a specific way. You see what I'm saying? Like some of you are discovering even more about yourself, where you guys are being given, it feels like an opportunity to really shine your light. Some of you are really being gifted an opportunity here, maybe with your, you know, whatever it is that you do for work. For those of you that have maybe suddenly lost a job, that could be also what this is because you guys weren't maybe being appreciated properly. Okay. Some of you are that's what you're gonna find, is that maybe you got fired. Like, say for example, for those of you who maybe just lost a job, right? And you're like, I was doing everything I was supposed to do. I was about to be promoted. For some of you, that could be like, say for example, what the Fool represents. I was just about to be promoted. I was just getting ready to go to the next level. I just had an interview and then I get fired. What the fuck? That's, for some of you, the universe's way of showing you that they were only going to give you that position to control you, right? And you deserve more than what you were maybe being given. For some of you, it's like you weren't making enough. The universe feels like, and that's where I was getting at with, sometimes it's just saying, it's not saying no, it's saying there's something better. For some of you, that is what this is representing, that there is something better. But if you're, you know, your ego, right, our wounding can sometimes make us closed off to where, you know, instead of us seeing it like that and being in this yin energy of being open and receptive, we end up closing ourselves off because we can't see it from that perspective. So that's, you know, part of what I'm here to do, is help you shift your perspective and see how something may be actually helping you versus hurting you. Okay. So it feels like some of you, you know, you guys are discovering, maybe finding your purpose in some type of way. Or this is also indicative of, you know, somebody that was maybe trying to control you. Like I said, the universe is not only giving you back what was lost, but replacing it with something even better. It's like giving you more than what you initially, you know, felt like you lost or was taken from you. You see what I'm saying? So for some of you, that is exactly what this is, and you're not expecting that. Okay. So clarifying that energy is the Two of Wands. So yeah, some of you, this is definitely looks like, you know, going a different way, moving in a different direction. Okay. So for some of you, this is, like I said, representing, you know, one direction you thought you were going, and it ended just as fast as it started. Okay. So for some of you, that's, you know, kind of like why that happened, is because the universe feels like they weren't going to appreciate you. You know, you have to remember that when these type of things happen, you have to keep in mind that your spirit guides, your spirit team, your ancestors, all those, the beings that are in the ethers helping us, they see things that we can't see all the time, right? That we can't always see is what I mean. They hear conversations and they know people's intentions that we don't always know. They hear conversations we can't always hear. Okay. So it's like, you know, if they got an inkling that you were only going to get promoted to be used, to be controlled, to keep you from really being in alignment with your purpose, that's why that, you know, you had to be released from that. So it's not to say that, oh, I got fired because I did something wrong, but no, that's the universe's way of saying, no, they just didn't know how to appreciate you. So I need to move you into a better position to be treated properly, right? So like I said, but that's a perspective. You have to choose to, you know, see it like that. And the universe is always conspiring for our highest and greatest good. Okay. Karma isn't good or bad. It's just, you know, cause and effect, meaning, you know, what you receive is based on the energy that is emitted, the energy that is basically put out. So, you know, that's going to be personal and different to each of you. All right. Spirit, clarify the Two of Wands. Why is it here for Gemini's money, career, finances, what they're not expecting within the next 30 days? Why is the Two of Wands here, please? So we have the Ten of Pentacles. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm fucking saying? It's like some of you were about to take a position and you were only going to be making maybe half of this, right? But some of you are being put in a position to go in a different direction, to do something different, or take a different job, or even start your own business that's going to pay off 10 times what it feels like you've lost. Okay. This is literally having everything. To me, as a reader, this is the happiest card in the deck. Okay. The sun is great. You know, that's positive energy. That's new opportunities. That's illumination, things coming to the surface, right? But this is having it all. This is not only having the money, but this is also having the kids, the stability, the business, the prosperity, the luxury. This is everything, right? The 10. So for some of you, that encompasses all of it, right? So it's like some of you Geminis don't even realize that, you know, you're being put in a position unexpectedly to really, you know, really stand out, to really shine your light, to really, you know, I feel like shine your light in such a way that it really empowers others to do the same. It's like you guys are being put in such a position that is not only going to catapult you into your next part of your journey, but give others permission to do the same. Okay. And that's a very powerful place to be. I feel like some of y'all, you may not see it like that yet, but that's again why we're having this conversation. So you can see like, oh shit, like that's actually happened to benefit me. It didn't happen to hurt me, because the universe, like I said, sees people's intentions and shit that we can't always see, right? Our 3D vision can't always see certain things. Our logical mind can't always make sense of certain, you know, things. And that's why, again, we have these conversations so that way you can see, you know, from a higher vantage point, right? Not from the lower, denser vantage point, but a higher vantage point, that seeing again in hindsight, how this is really helping you versus, you know, hurting you. Okay. So as this pertains to unexpected energy in your love life, so we have cycles in reverse, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning, and that came in reverse. So these cards aren't typically read in reverse, but because it came out that way, I'm leaving it. Some of you with that commitment being at the bottom, for some of you, this is a cycle that isn't complete yet. Okay. As it pertains to your love life, some of you are still maybe are still dealing with someone or in a connection with someone that you're maybe in a commitment, you know, with or to. And it feels like, you know, something isn't over, or this person doesn't want something to end. For some of you, if you realize, it's like I'm getting a couple different messages here. Some of you are realizing that someone is just a person that's in your experience to teach you lessons. And if the lessons haven't been learned, that's why they're still in your experience. For others of you though, this person I feel like some of you you realize that this person it's a cycle, that I keep experiencing the same thing with different partners, and that's what it's teaching you. And so for some of you, this person, though, whoever this man holding a coin is, they don't want something to end. So for some of you that are being guided to let a person go, to remove yourself from someone or whatever, for some of you, it's ultimately teaching you where you may have been bullied as a child, or something has may have happened as a kid that has ultimately, you know, triggered you or put you in a position to have to learn how to love yourself, to learn that I deserve better. I deserve more than maybe what this person is capable of giving me. And that's typically what karmics, right, are meant for. We're karmics too. So it's like I've, you know, outgrown calling people karmics, because we teach just as they teach us, right? We teach them too. So at some point they're karmic, but we are as well, right? So it's just, again, matter of your level of consciousness and how you choose to see things. So, you know, and that's what I'm here for, again, to shine light and help you see things from a more enlightened and higher vantage point, enlightened perspective. So, and then we have a guardian. A lost loved one watches over you. All right. So some of you need to know that whoever this person is that maybe is trying to not end things, is trying to keep maybe this cycle open, keep it going, that you guys are being protected. Okay. It really feels like you guys are being protected. You do have guardian angels, your guides watching over you at this time. Okay. So just know that if whoever this person is, if this applies, that is trying to, like, you know, give you money to keep you around, or try to buy your love, or, you know, propose to you or some shit because they think that's what you want. They think that's what's going to keep you around, even though they're not maybe treating you the best, they're not treating you properly, but they want to marry me. Like, no, that's this person's way of maybe trying to control you. Okay. So like I said, some of you, though, if that applies, you do have guardian angels that are watching over and protecting you. So I would highly recommend that if you know, are aware that there are people in your life that are trying to hold on to you, trying to cling to your energy, you have to declare, you know, verbally that I give my guides, my benevolent ancestors, divine permission to act on my behalf, and, you know, to rid me of any person, connection, interaction, being, whatever, that does not serve my highest good, that is not here for my ultimate, you know, highest purpose. Okay. However you want to word that, it's up to you, but you do have to give them permission in order for them to act on your behalf. You do, you know, free will is the thing. That's the universal law, right? So, and angels, because they abide by these laws, is why they keep their ranking. So for them to help us, we have to give them permission to do so. So for those of you that are needing protection, they're already watching over you, but for them to, you know, act on your behalf and do certain things in the ethers on your behalf, you do have to give them divine permission to do so. Just putting that out there. So clarifying this energy is the Four of Wands. Okay, so like I said, some of you, this is definitely a marriage. For some of you, this is a connection. It could just be simply, for those of you that the marriage part doesn't apply, this could still represent someone that you live with. Okay, someone that someone that you live with, someone you share a home with, someone that you are just maybe in a very committed union or partnership with. Okay, for some of you that you have a family, this is someone you have a family with. Okay, it's like this person is wanting to, I feel like, propose marriage, you know, if that applies. For others of you now, this could definitely represent somebody that you're living with. Okay, just someone part of your family. Okay, because karmic energy doesn't always have to be romantic. Okay, karmics and soulmates can also show up as friends. They can show up as family. They can show up as siblings, spouses, kids. Okay, your offspring. It doesn't matter. It shows up in all different forms because it's all spiritual. It's energy. So it doesn't matter the title that us as a human, you know, in our human 3D realm, it doesn't matter the title that we give it. If they're here to serve a certain purpose based on a soul contract, they're going to fulfill that contract regardless. So, you know, some of you, like I said, this is just, you know, can represent family, people that you're living with, that, you know, that some of you need to know that maybe a cycle isn't complete yet, or someone's trying to not let a cycle complete, but you are being watched over, you are being protected. Okay. So, but yeah. But as it, like I said, as it pertains to the unexpected, it feels like this is maybe someone that some of you are dating. You're not expecting this person to propose to you, propose marriage, or wanting to move in with you, wanting to take things to the next level. And it feels like because you guys may be trying to break up with someone or try to end something, and this person doesn't want that. You know, and that typically comes from people who haven't done the work surrounding their attachments, which is root chakra energy. You know, attachments that we have based on childhood, meaning abandonment wounds, fears of being abandoned, or being left behind, or, you know, outgrowing a connection and then being left behind. You know, that could be why some people typically don't want to close out a certain cycle, because they're scared you're going to move on without them. They're scared you're going to be happy without them, or you're going to outgrow, you know, the connection. You're going to grow beyond, you know, what they're doing. Your potential is going to reach higher than theirs. Do you see what I'm saying? So some of you, that could be who you're dealing with here, and why the Guardian came out, that you need to know you are being protected against this person. But it's still good to be aware of this person maybe trying to commit to you, okay? Trying to get you to, you know, propose, you know, trying to propose to you, getting you to say yes to them, okay? They may do this by inviting you on some type of vacation, okay? With the vacation under this, as well as date night, okay? So, and then look under that, no. This is so, hold the fuck on. So look, check it out. So we have commitment, okay? Commitment followed by vacation, followed by date night, followed by no, it is not the right time, followed by move on, okay? So some of you are being guided to move on from whoever this is. For some of you, you may be like, oh, but this is my person. Some of you, this could definitely be someone you're pregnant with, pregnant by. You may, whether you're a man or woman, you may have got this person pregnant, or you're pregnant by this person, okay? This person is trying to get you pregnant by making you commit to them, or committing to you if they know that's what you want. But this is, for some of you, like I said, this is a cycle that needs to close. This is someone who, you know, you've been going on the hamster wheel with, okay? Like I said, some of you, this is someone you either already have a family with, or you're in the process of creating a family, but some of you are really being guided to move on from this person, okay? That it's not the right time for you guys to maybe be locked in like that, as in a marriage, okay? So let's clarify the Four of Wands. Spirit, why is it here for Gemini? Four of Wands for Gemini. Ooh, King of Wands in reverse, okay? So King of Wands in reverse. So this is someone who's lazy, okay? This is someone who is, I feel like, manipulative. They may let their lower parts think for them, okay? They may respond and do things from that place, okay? Meaning just sexual energy here, okay? And that could be, like I said, some of you, it's teaching you self-worth. That could be for some of you the cycle that is needing to be closed here, is, you know, allowing yourself to be made aware of why you attracted certain partnerships, that they're only there for what you can offer them sexually, right? That means they need healing in those areas. I've learned that about myself as well. Being a healer, a sexual healer, that's why I've attracted a lot of people who just wanted me for my body, because of the energy that I hold that can heal those parts of them, those certain chakra centers, especially the lower two or three. Those typically stem from childhood, right? That's why it's the first chakra is your root. That's your foundation. That means that center stores and holds traumas from childhood, okay? Or even the ones that you come into this world through your mother's womb, right? You come in with. That's all where that stuff is stored. And your sacral chakra is your center of emotions. That's your center of creativity, your center of manifestation. So if there's blockages there that need healing, you might typically attract people who need that healing from you. So if you find that you're only attracting people who want you for your body, or want you for, you know, just sexual pleasure, things like that, that typically is an indication that they need healing in those areas. It's not to say that you give it to them, right? But I'm just telling you, that's, you know, what I've learned through my own experience and extensive research about this stuff, of why we typically attract people like that. So for some of you, that is who this person is. So this person isn't with you, you know, necessarily because they're passionate about the love that they have for you or what they want to build with you, but more so the love they have for your parts, okay, for your flesh, basically. All right, this is like someone who, like I said, this person, it feels like this person is lazy, okay? This person maybe isn't ambitious, they're not driven, they don't have, you know, the determination that maybe you need as a masculine, especially to take action, to do things, you know, get things done, to have, you know, be a proper partner for a family, okay? So if that, you know, applies, that's what's going on here, okay? So yeah, for some of you, that's what you're not expecting here regarding your love life, is learning that, you know, this person isn't someone that you're meant to marry. They're just sent to you to help you break, you know, a cycle, to break something that maybe has been happening generation after generation throughout your family, and you're the one who's supposed to break it. So, all right, let's see your challenge. What's the unexpected challenge that Gemini might be facing? Ooh, so yeah, I find it interesting. Some of you may be feeling like you're taking steps back, okay? Or like something is trying to pull you backwards, and I'm gonna tell you why. Go the distance and never ending story. So card 47 and 37, okay? 47 and 37. The 47 came out first and then the 37. So this is, you know, giving me backwards energy by 10. Okay. So for some of you, this person, there could be like a 10-year age gap. But for others of you, this is like maybe feeling like it's a major step backwards, in the wrong direction for some of you, okay? Or something that you thought would go the distance, something that you thought you've maybe completed or taken care of. There's really an indication here. It's showing you where I feel like some of you are going to see that there's a story that is still repeating, something that you're still saying, about yourself or about your experiences is why this cycle hasn't completed yet, why this cycle is not closed. Okay. And so that's, for example, when you say things like, I always get cheated on, or people only want me, for sex and blah, blah, blah. That's why you keep attracting those type of people. It's really that simple. We have to catch ourselves, and it's difficult. It's difficult work because I've been doing this shit now for like over 5 years at the least. And I'm sure it's longer if I really think back and count, but just, off the top of my head, like it is difficult to like, try to repeat that every time you have an experience happen or something in 3D that shows you, that makes you feel like you're off or that you're not doing a good job or you're not where you should be. It can definitely weigh on you and make you feel like, what the fuck am I doing this shit for? Right. So, but I encourage you to not give up, right? It's up to us. That's part of what we came here to do though. Okay. That's the cycles and the things that we came here to experience. Right. So, some of you, like I said, this is something that, it could have to do with the partnership, right? Something that you really wanted to go all the way, right? You wanted to get to that point of actually being committed, actually having a family and being happy. But it feels like some of you, your own maybe negative thoughts or, previous experiences is essentially getting in the way here. And for some of you, that's part of what the cycle, what it feels like this cycle is, helping you identify that, oh, it's the story I've been telling myself. It's the type of narrative that I've been spewing out as to why it's happening, why it's coming back. And that's why I was saying earlier, karma is not good or bad. It's just a reflection of the energy we put out, meaning what you're saying, what you're telling, what the stories you're telling, is what, is being received, is what's being shown to you. So, it's just a matter of identifying, oh, okay, that's where I'm fucking up. Cool, bet. That's how you take your power back, because you identify it, you're aware of it, and you don't absorb it. You don't get down on yourself about it. And you're just like, okay, cool. I see now. Now I see where I was messing up. Let me fix that. It's a story that I keep putting out and I keep saying and telling about myself and keep telling based on what I've already experienced. That's why I keep going through this shit. Got it. Cool. Let me change that. You see what I'm saying? And that's how you start that process. I get it. I make it sound easy. It's simple, but it's not easy, if that makes sense. It's simple in concept, it's simple process, but it's not easy to do because we're creatures of habit. So habits, to change them and replace them, that does take effort and it takes repetition, right? So, it's just a matter of doing what needs to be done. So we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So for some of you, this is again about being confident. For some of you, it's your thoughts getting in the way. For some of you, you may be feeling like, I have to rush, I have to hurry up. I have to hurry up and make a decision. Right. And you don't. Some of you though, this is maybe, not being confident in what you're being told to do or what you're being guided to do, what you want. Some of you aren't confident in, actually getting what it is you want. And that could be what's challenging here, but I'm, giving you the hack. It's because of the story that you're telling yourself. It's the narrative that needs changing, that needs to be, shifted and adjusted for you to actually, have the confidence to do what needs to be done. Or for something that you're trying to go for, that you want to happen, have the confidence that you'll get the result that you desire. So let's see. Spirit clarify the Knight of Swords, please. King of Pentacles. I just said that with King of Pentacles, that's that same energy. One more. The challenge. So like I said, for some of you, this could definitely be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but for others of you, this may feel challenging here because, and for some of you, this could, this person could be really slick with the mouth is also what I'm getting. For some of you, it may be difficult because a person, whoever you guys are dealing with, it feels like this person may know what to say. They know how to push your buttons with their words. They know how to say things that, it's like, that was a jab, but you can't really, it's hard to put your finger on it. You see what I'm saying? For some of you, this person is really quick-witted in that way, where they're like, very good at, their speech and how they word things and how they say things, to where it's like, like you can't really, it's like difficult to pinpoint. Even me trying to describe it, it makes it difficult. But for some of you, like it said, it's challenging because this person may, you know, be kind of like the breadwinner, right? In your home, especially if this is someone you live with, right? This person may pay all the bills. They may provide, you know, your finances. They may provide for you financially, things like that, where it makes it difficult for you to, you know, to separate from something or to disconnect from something. And that's, again, part of the challenge though. And what it's trying to teach you is to, maybe for some of you, there's this story or this narrative that, you know, I can't provide for myself. You know, I'll never find someone like them. And that could be something that they've projected onto you. And that still stems from childhood. If you've had parents that weren't there for you or didn't teach you how to, you know, be independent or, you know, help you build the confidence that you can take care of yourself, you end up meeting people who then make you feel inferior to them as well and make you feel like you'll never meet anyone better than me. And, you know, you'll always need to be provided for. And like, you can't do shit by yourself. Okay. And that's not true. But for some of you, that's again, the lesson, that's the cycle that needed to be completed here, needed to be identified that no, I can do this by myself. No, I can provide for myself. No, I will meet someone that's more in alignment. You know what I'm saying? Basically challenging the narrative that's been force fed to some of you. That could be something that you've watched your own parents go through, your grandparents go through, right? Where they make you feel inferior to their partner because of the fucking bullshit matriarchy, patriarchy type of, you know, dynamic, right? So let's see, one more. Five of Swords. Yeah. Like I said, this person, it feels like, you know, everything may turn into an argument. Okay. Where, you know, this person is maybe, likes to turn everything into a fight. For some of you, this person, it's like they use your own emotions against you. And that could be where it's challenging here. But for some of you, it's just happening to teach you, to show you how to take your power back. Where you don't have to allow that unless you choose to. You don't have to, that doesn't have to be your story unless you choose it to be. But again, with this beauty card here, this card in particular at the bottom of the deck is talking about, you know, kind of like accepting yourself for all that you are, all that you've experienced with your mistakes, flaws and all, but also identifying that challenges that you may be having and experiencing at this time is due to being bullied when you were a kid, being bullied when you were younger, and maybe not knowing how to stand up for yourself. And so then you have people that are essentially manipulating you, okay? Manipulating you to think that you can't do better, to manipulate you to think that you need them when you don't, that you have to depend on them. And that's essentially just designed to rob you of your power. And some of you needed to know that. That's part of the cycle that I feel like some of you, you know, are being asked to close, okay? And that could be a challenge that's coming up for you at this time. And it's maybe not making any sense. It may not, and that's why I feel like it's coming up in, you know, unexpected reading, is that some of you are like, I thought I got over that. I thought that, you know, this was done. You know, there's always work to do, right? But again, it's giving you an opportunity. It depends on how you choose to look at it though. You know, it's giving you an opportunity to identify and be like, okay, this shit's happening again because there's something else I need to learn. Cool. You know, but at least you have the awareness of why it's there. It's not because you're doing something wrong or you're not worthy of having a better experience. No, it's helping you. But again, if you don't choose to see it like that, it's definitely not going to feel like that. But that's, again, how powerful you are, is that you have the option to choose how you perceive your challenges. You don't even have to call it a challenge. You could instead choose, instead of letting it bog you down and piss you off, instead choose to see it as, you know what, that challenge, fucking accept it and rock that shit. You know what I mean? So it's up to you. So potential outcome here. Hell yes. Queen of Wands with the Death. So this is really stepping into your power, being confident, okay? Stepping into your own power as a free, sovereign, creative, manifestational badass, okay? And transforming your life, changing your life. It's like you ultimately have the power to do that. You just have to believe in yourself enough, right? By stepping into your power, taking action wherever you feel guided, wherever you fucking can, to change things, to bring an ending to something. Only you can do that. And this is your indication here, that this is going to change your life in a major fucking way. Okay. So that's, you know, that's what we have here as your potential outcome, is that, you know, the choice is yours, but there is, you know, a requirement of you stepping into that power of yours. You deciding that I can do this. I believe in myself. I trust myself. I trust what I'm being guided to do, and I know I can do it. And that's going to change your life in a major way, but something has to end. Something has to end, and you have to be the one to end it. You have to be the one to break that cycle. And know, again, that you're being protected as you do so. Okay? So let's clarify. Look, 9 of Wands at the bottom. Protecting your energy, being resilient, not giving up, pushing forward, right? Prepare for the outcome, please, for Gemini. I wasn't expecting this reading to be this deep, but, you know, that's part of the unexpected, right? You never fucking know. So, prepare for this outcome for Gemini, please, Spirit. Whoa. So, yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't realize there's 2 cards here. So, we have the Lovers, okay, which is another major arcana. So, this is definitely a major period for you guys. 2 major arcanas here, with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is essentially you guys making the choice to choose love, to choose what's in harmony with you. And that's by not giving someone another chance, not working on this, not putting in the effort. It's like whatever you're doing, it's like you're not doing that anymore. Okay. I feel like some of you needed maybe the clarification, where some of you, maybe that's part of been a never ending story, is I always submit to the wrong people, or I always, you know, let people talk to me like this or treat me like this. And some of you are really being empowered now to really step into your power and end that once and for all. And when you do that, when you make that decision and take whatever action, right, with the Queen of Wands that needs to be taken here, because you trust yourself, you're confident in yourself, you're confident in what you're being told to do, right? And you choose love, choosing like, I love myself enough. I'm choosing what's most best in harmony for me and my highest good. And that is by declining whatever this is. This is not going to grow into what I think it is. Maybe whatever this is that's being offered is a bunch of bullshit. And therefore, I'm not going to put in the effort into this anymore. I'm not going to work on this anymore. I'm not going to put any more time, energy, and effort into whatever this is, because it's not in alignment. It's a cycle that maybe I couldn't identify before, but I identify it now, right? That is deep as shit, Lord. And look, I can't get any more confirmation. I can't get any more confirmations, you guys. 8 of Cups at the bottom, okay? Walking the fuck away, going towards what makes you happy, leaving it all behind. Being like, you know what? I don't care if I have to rebuild. I know that I'm capable. I believe in myself now. I have what it takes to go the distance. It was just the fucking story I've been telling myself that I needed to change. And now I'm doing that. Some of you, that is exactly also what this moon represents. Because the moon not only represents things that are hidden, things that are unseen, but it also does represent your subconscious beliefs, things that are hidden in the dark, meaning your own darkness, okay? Your limitations, the limiting thoughts and beliefs and ideologies that you have about yourself. For some of you, that is exactly what's coming up here. And given the full moon is tomorrow, which I just remembered right now, the full moon is tomorrow, you guys, okay? This is very symbolic, Gemini. Some of you, it's just showing you exactly what needed to be healed with the Sagittarius. Is putting you back in your power, essentially, to transmute that energy, because the Temperance energy, which is this card here, 2 major arcanas again, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. 4 represents stability. Another 4 here, 4 of Wands. 4 major arcanas with the 4 of Wands. That's a 44. That's Archangel Michael's energy. Like I said, y'all are being protected. You see what I'm saying? Do you see how this is going? Okay, y'all are being protected right now as you heal your limiting beliefs, as you heal your limitations, as things are being illuminated, right? Whatever's been hidden in the darkness is being illuminated for you to heal it, for you to transmute and alchemize that energy and shift it. Whatever story, negative narrative you've been telling yourself, you have the power to do that. You just need to decide, I'm gonna fucking do that, because I've identified what the problem is and now I can fix it. It's like having a math problem and you don't know how to solve it, and because now you got the formula, you solve that shit and you kill it like a fucking boss. That's really what this is identifying the narrative and then shifting it. And that literally changes everything. That's what this transformation is. Some of you, that's what this is about. Is your life changes once you change how you're looking at it. Ooh, child. I have no idea what I'm gonna call this reading, but this was very, very deep, very powerful. So I really trust and pray that those who needed the message received the message. I get it, it's a little lengthy, and but I feel like it was worth it. So I pray that those that needed the message also, found value in this reading today. So I love y'all so much. If you did enjoy it, I'd really appreciate if you get a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you have not. I know it can be this was a little triggering, some tough love involved, all that stuff, but I gave what I was given, and like I said, I trust that those that needed it received it. And I pray that it empowered you instead of making you feel worse about your situation. I pray that it actually, gave you what it was supposed to do, empower you, okay? Put you back in your power, help you readjust your crown so you can move forward, as the boss that you fucking are, all right? So anyways, I love y'all so much. Until next time.